very successful on split.
Mini just needs to not talk too much. In the nicest way possible. Okay, Navi on defense. We got Fnatic on attack.
Before they were struggling a little bit in kickoff. So they have more
FPX with Angels, the only team to have ever 13-0 Fnatic. Damn.
Slow kickoff here to the pistol round.
What do we got? Anything crazy on pistol? No, not really. Nothing too wild. We got a deep one-way smoke from Navi. We want to fight middle. They're kind of layering it at the moment, and they have so many smokes that they can do this for sure. All on B, so they got first layer, second layer, and then with the pressure, Omen rotates over towards A. What is this, Flash?
Alpha, first steps forward. He's got support here, quite tailor-made.
They smoke deep TP into this corner. Flash for the satchel. Sure.
Watch for crashes on this mid later on after this retake starts happening.
That Dank Boy, 6969 of course. Thank you with the prime. The wild name, man. Thank you so much.
All the way in mid right now, just waiting for something.
Okay, it's a real late luck
for him to make moves. He's actually drifting into vents now.
This is on a hair trigger. Hero.
Yeah, let's see what Crashy's Fade Eye is like. He's going to have to get a kill before he uses it. This is nice from Fnatic though. They're just straight up just trading places.
Holding the flood back in. Chronicle's low, but he still got support. It looked like it was all going one way as Koala Noob.
Okay, very nice. Dude, did both get 2 kills through smoke here?
Really well coordinated as well, as it didn't even really need to rely on Crashy's.
I feel like it's just 2 kills through smoke.
Navi, again, the flood onto site here, it just so happens Boaster gets these 2 kills.
That's outrageous.
You can't really plan for that. But,
no, yeah, not much you can do. I did like that they traded places, right? It was just 2 in sight to delay, and then they take Heaven as they take sight. A little bit worried that Navi had no one over towards Heaven, to be honest.
I'm surprised that Navi opted to play so retake heavy. I don't see their composition as one that is going to be particularly
That's also kind of true, yeah.
Like they didn't even
like you should be using the double smoke as blocks. Also, I feel like when people play against a Yoru, they don't prioritize sight enough. Everyone prioritizes Heaven, but the Yoru TPs aren't good for sight here.
Yeah, bodies here. I don't think there's going to be a tangible engagement for them to take, but Koala's got to be really careful. Yeah, heads up play here. Alfie had to find it with the paint shells.
I love this discipline from Fnatic. Just taking Heaven, and then we could just slow it down, freeze.
Forcing that move out of Navi, or the response from Navi at least.
Again, such good info off this Fnatic. No oversteps from Navi though. Wait and see who'll be the first to move.
Well, they're allowed 2 deaths.
Gets away with daylight robbery, and Fnatic are having absolutely
Boasters out here farming.
Work so far, very composed under pressure. These classics finding very little value on this, and it looks like someone wants a round done. Alpha, a little bit of a slap back to the face. So Shao's going to try and hold his ground at least. But if anything, just looks like a little snapping turtle down there. I don't think there's much more to come from it. Nah, Chronicle,
nice.
0 fun to be had.
Very, very nice.
Letting that happen. A clear second round now.
Yeah, I actually designed the old anti-eco for Fnatic.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't know if you guys know.
Wait. I'm about to praise the new Fnatic.
Okay.
The fade makes it a little bit easier. We had to do some very ridiculous things with Cypher cameras to, you know, we didn't have anything to get any contact, but the fade here allowing, you know,
that is true. The old comp used to use like Cypher camera to check everything.
The one that I made.
Yeah.
Not this one.
If I may say so myself.
I was giving credit.
Well, didn't sound like it. Backhanded.
Is this what it's going to be?
No, he had to compliment himself before he complimented them. That's the issue.
Bias that we supposedly have towards
Oh, yeah.
We just have somebody to mold now.
Yeah.
Fnatic do anything
He was like,
wrong
my
today,
comp was harder to make
like
that anti-eco with.
Coach Cam Mini.
I just want to squeeze your hand. I've never figured it out, honestly. Who knows? But Navi trying to figure out what's going on over towards A. Chronicle would be challenged here super early. That paranoia pushing. Chronicle's still alive.
What is that satchel though?
He's not fallen yet. He does go
Well,
down.
they nearly messed it up.
Hugely indicative of how many players are on that A side.
Probably the green light now to find some space towards Mail. Actually forcing their way through, so Fnatic is benefit out of that situation.
It looks like Navi are opting to play retake again.
Yeah.
No, it's the meme of the whole retake meta, but they're taking that to heart. And
Dude,
Boaster. Beautiful work from him, just to slip ahead a little bit there, the unexpected almost, and pausing for the plant now.
Again, with the Omen going down, the paranoia is the big piece of util in this retake for Navi. So this is a tough retake.
Alpha Let's try and play around this fallback
Yeah, it's a nice
bit. They're getting
idea.
a little bit of pressure on towards Pillar. Boaster again. Big impact from the man so far. 2 kills, looking for a third.
Oh my
He's
God.
got it. Eyeing up maybe a 4th. IGL,
Oh, I thought he was
IGL,
gonna do
Angel's
it. It was
got
the
that
IGL
one in
off.
the bag.
No matter what, it's good damage. Boaster gets his ult.
If he
Was it
got
up to
that one
6
too,
already?
It's
6
close.
and 1, yeah.
Would have been a huge clutch to find here on round 3. But the battle was old as time between Angel and Boaster. Coming out on top this time.
He's shooting. He is
Yeah,
shooting.
I think it was just the round was pretty much
It's a good
Chronicle
bonus for sure.
dying there early. That
Yeah,
kind
dude,
of
this is what I
vibe
saw. I saw
that
the
I don't
satchel
think
directly
he's ever
up.
played Viper on this map. At least I've
I
never.
mean, you should know.
Well, I mean, he didn't play it with me. But he was the 2nd highest rated Viper in 2023, behind Leaf. So I'll give that one out for free.
That's pretty good,
He's got them in his back pocket.
hasn't he? He's got a Rolodex of it. Remember when I did this, guys?
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I mean,
4
Fnatic
can't
are
buy
probably aware of
next.
that now, that
And we
Navi-
got 1, 2,
well, so
3
early on in
can't buy
this
next.
half,
We get the
identified that
outlaw out,
maybe
and we
gonna
can
be
one-shot
in a position to just
4
be a nuisance,
people.
right? Just to play
Oh,
around the wall,
that
try
is
and isolate something.
not great for Navi.
Look at the difference.
Yeah, exactly. Straight away you see the adaptation. Playing much deeper. Navi will allow him to do so. I expect Navi to be
Yeah.
guns blazing.
And
shut them
Navi,
down, but
because
if
they
he
haven't
continues
heard
to get
anything
pressured
to like
here,
disrespect
they
their
can bring the
smoke
Fade
on
and start
A,
round to just
they
support.
decide to
yeah.
go for a punish over towards
Go back to
middle.
this middle kind of.
I say punish, they're just straight up dueling, that's it. Maybe that's all they need. Yeah, that is all they need.
Push and pull system, but it's the vents that are shut now.
Koala gets his
ult.
ult.
Even just Alpha and Kron to try and pick up the pieces, but this mid battle is won.
actually Spike so really fully lost here. but
Dude,
it's
I'm
gonna be
looking at the map
fairly
and there's
difficult
just
to
a
retrieve.
there's a
Because
perma
the gap
smoke
between
everywhere I
Chronicle
look for Navi. We had
and
smoke
Alpha.
here, then we had non-stop smoke over towards middle, and
Give
then
this
I
up
looked over
already,
towards
40
B, there was a
seconds left on
smoke
the
down
clock.
as well.
Unless they're going to go for some weird vents.
Yeah, I was going to
as well.
say whether or not they do
So
actually
it's
look as
looking
if
locked
they
in
wanna
for sure. Hello Victoria, by the way. Hello, hello.
make some
30
progress
seconds
towards
left.
ramp. Or maybe just anticipate nobody from Navi is going to be playing over here. We've given
Yeah.
Spike.
It just looks like a save.
Yeah. Maybe looking for a consolation or something.
It's an
I do
incredible
like how
round for Navi.
So Navi in the last round, we saw them with that A main pressure, which scared off Chronicle. And then this round, they're kind of wary of the fact that
10
they were
seconds
able
left.
to take that A control and
Yeah,
kind of
let's
make
just
Fnatic
do
scared.
this.
And then we're able to just stack
2,
towards middle,
4,
like, have
everyone
that mid
surviving
fight
gets
quite
1.
nicely.
So
Navi reading the pace of the game, like reading it quite well.
For now, just going to let this one simmer on out. 2-2
if
here.
I'm looking
Navi
at
not letting
this,
get
with
too
what
far
just
from them.
happened,
And again,
you
kind of
might
rolling our
see
minds back to
Chronicle actually like
expectation
take
between
some
these two.
space.
Once upon a time, this would be the marquee matchup,
You
wouldn't
might
it?
see, yeah.
It's a very different time
I
now.
got the
looking
liquid
at
jersey
these
on
two
as well.
teams.
Respect.
I think it's fair to say
It's the same person with the sign from
expectation
yesterday,
is still
right?
Very high for both these teams. Right? And it's again not necessarily
Sign
a
game's on point.
disaster, a kickoff, but definitely below where we.
They dry walked middle. Yeah, I think they thought they were
again,
holding
we're gonna
this
hit
heavy.
today, but for
because
me,
there was a
one of the
smoke down
things
here.
is we've got to see the value of the crashes pick up.
Like, I
right?
think they thought
we've
there was, like,
actually had
multiple
an
people holding
opportunity
this and
to
that mid would be
see
weak.
Many examples of crashes living up to the expectations. I mean,
The good change up
big
from
name,
Navi on
a
this, they
very big
put their
name,
wall
a
over
very
towards
capable
middle.
player.
They kind of like
That
did a round where they
transition
punish
period
middle,
is-
now they're
has
just
almost
playing
expired
to leave
for
middle
us.
and they have the wall.
But
So they got to
allowance.
force through the
there is always
smokes.
that window of
First
just kind of
layer,
getting used to the team,
right
getting
then
used to the
second
role,
layer.
kind of playing again as well, playing actively in
I
this
say
sort of
second layer,
level.
they do the, dude, who came up with this
Coming
smoke?
in too.
There's a team that was using this all the time
Molyneux,
last year.
very early on this, and
Oops.
smacks
Oh
his head
boy.
in. That
Oh boy.
There might have been a miss click.
Yeah,
so
that
far away.
feels
Right.
it was so far away. I mean, was he on stairs when he popped it?
I think so.
Maybe just a complete miscom.
Liquid
here.
and Sentinels? Yeah, that's right.
see that back if we can. POV just to get a reminder, because you're looking at the purchase coming
That was
here
my
for
travel
Fnatic.
back. It was
It's the
alright,
two
man.
Vandals, and
It
in
was
the smaller
long,
orders,
bro.
it's pretty
It was
nice.
real
Fnatic,
long,
they'll
but
be
it was,
happy
like,
with that.
nice
3
after I'd done
sheriffs
it.
here. There is some threat though. Again, Alpha's only 2 away
I'm
from
not
his
traveling for a
ult.
little bit, hopefully.
Chronicle instantly put low.
How was
but
yours?
That's got to be a switch out of a weapon now.
Yeah, it is.
Lil
Fnatic
Connor,
just
thank you
basically
so much for the
waiting
prime.
somebody on
Thank
the
you
side
for
of
that
Navi
as
to
well.
overstep, find an opener here on the back of Alpha and Chronicle. Now looking to group outside
30
B.
seconds left.
I think this strat is going to
Okay,
be a
this
little
is the
fake
absolute
towards B, and then we're
classic
gonna see the
with the
Astra
TP.
Viper, maybe
To the back with the
getting a lurk
flash.
into middle here behind.
Yeah, and now what?
Works out.
Once
They
you
are
shoot that, they can't really
pressuring
get
through
at
that
dude.
B main.
This might be a
See the
Melons
support
round,
smokes
chat.
coming in
Oh,
from afar
15
from
seconds
Ripsick.
on this.
Boaster, beautiful
Dude, Boaster's
timing on
kind of
Epic.
winning every
Good
duel.
Time. 10 seconds, they've got to still really make this work. Shao trying to be a thorn in their side, but it's Angel taking away Boaster, and time is of the essence. 5
4
seconds.
seconds? Dude, they have it.
Wow, that is so close, but I think they got this down. They do 2v2.
Chaz on 50
No
HP.
way.
How the hell did did Kron just get that as well? That's perfect.
I can't believe they're going to win this round.
Koala who burned that all early, now might be feeling the pressure.
Oh, good nade. Force him out into the open.
Unsure where he was, and there it is. We asked the
He
question of
overthought it a
Crashies.
bit. He wanted to
found it after this
satchel.
round.
Beautiful recovery.
God, they
as well, 'cause it
stole
almost looks
around,
like
chat.
a couple of members of Fnatic going to get
They
isolated
stole
caught
around.
ahead of this, but a crucial kill from Chronicle onto Xiao. I mean, I don't know if the intention is to commit towards bottom mid here.
Misclick the ult.
Misclick the ult, yeah. But just to notice again,
Boaster, yeah, I'm telling you, man, he grew out his hair. He didn't have time to get a haircut because he's just straight up DMing every day. Look at his aim.
I can't tell you the name of that
It's one of
strat.
yours.
It's one
Spoodle
of
with the
Boaster's.
tier 1. Thank you so much for the
And I'm
15
not allowed
months.
to tell you the name because it's
Thank
questionable
you.
for the podcast.
We're not that far down the coast stream. Just yet.
Give it a couple more maps, you never know.
We're
Hold
still
on.
censored.
Ruxic is under
That is
pressure.
a lot of YouTube. Oh my
Not
goodness,
the fun
man.
kind. Gonna have to try
No,
and
he's
get out.
TP'd
Straight
into the
into
nades ever.
travesties, the paint shell all
Anticipated
there.
the
He
TP
tanks the
That's
Yoru flash
wild.
of the
That's a
clone that he
5v4
killed.
above a minute.
And then he TP'd into the nade
Yeah,
Teva. Oh, it's devastating.
Ultimate's
They
in play
used
here.
so
I mean,
much to
actually,
hold
the
over
only
onto B main as well.
Crashies only one away.
It's gonna get a little bit
Full
weird.
tank.
We got a lot of
Fnatic,
ults
should
on
they
the
choose to
boards,
invest anything.
especially the double Astra
It's
ult.
still got my eye on when
This is nice
Chronicle
Fnatic.
decides
Every
to
single
make
time they
moves,
take
actually
some
slipping
map
back into
control, they
sewers
just
now.
wait.
Angel.
Everyone in the 4v5,
Oh God, Angel.
especially a
Oh
team
my
that
God, it
was
so
ran by
close to
Doombros
nearly
for a long
spot
time,
that.
terms of Angel and
Yeah,
Doombros.
nuts.
They're
Kayak,
always
in the
gonna go
meantime, has
aggro in the
popped ult.
4v5.
He's having a look. He's seen pretty much everything. And you're going to hear the pop of the ult this time. This one's intentional, but it still doesn't find its
Shao did really good to
Angel
distract so
still
Angel could
alive.
survive
I
here.
don't know how. It feels like he's just ping-ponging around the site. Kayak finally removes him. Man advantage still to Fnatic.
It's a shame.
And then continues. Shao
Shao
down. It's
did
on
really
Hero
good.
and Kowalnu. Operator difficult as well. Divide adding on top. Fnatic want this round. They've invested into it.
Hey,
A
we're out here.
brutal time for Hero
Triple
to
swinging
face
together.
the team he was once eyeing up.
Dude,
Kayak
Fnatic look
gonna
kind of
take him
nice.
away, leaving just
Whoa,
Kowalnu.
nice shot.
Shot. It ain't over. Does he expect the position here? He's playing it well.
That's unlucky.
Crashies has a really complimentary angle, but it felt close for a moment there.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
toying
forces
with
them
the
down
idea
to an
of
eco. You might see
clearing
a
that,
Navi timeout here.
but regardless, Fnatic find their fourth. Again, actually finding some positives here in the early round. But again, not overcooking. They're not
Boaster,
too
no,
quick
he's doing so
to
much.
reposition here.
He really is.
They're cautious in approach.
I think this is the history of these two teams. Like, Boaster knows that Navi and Angel, these teams on the defense in the
cerebral level.
mid-round, that he knows that they're going to do these repushes. So
Yeah, that's
the
what we were
freezing
talking
in
about.
these mid-rounds through this series is going to be big for Fnatic on the attack side.
Just wondering what I'm saying, but it is a Navi timeout, and I think you're right. Is that I don't want to say comfort in reading your opponent, but understanding what they want to do, preparing for it, and playing very well. Fnatic showing that they've been able to fight back.
Weber,
here, 'cause
what
I was
have
a
you
bit
just
worried
typed?
that round 3, round 4, looking like Navi's got a really
they are
solid
banging
grip on
though.
it. I was a bit
I haven't
worried they'd
had them
actually
for
run
so
away
long.
with it, but in
So I'm
reaction,
using
we
Scott
saw
as a
that
coach and analyst.
beautiful
I don't really
conversion in
know
that round
much,
5
but
with
I know
the
that people
Sheriffs there,
rate
the two
Scott pretty
vandals,
highly.
Even after such damage on Chronicle early on, still able to convert. We're seeing some lovely stuff from Fnatic, but the depth now gets tested for Navi here. What options are you seeing for them, either of you? Is there many open avenues here? Because I like what they were doing early, but it feels like that was adjusted to within a round.
Sure, yeah, I don't think you're really justifying some of these rounds. The same sort of thing to set up to deal with Chronicle.
Are we
There's
sure
a big
this is
question
actually
mark now.
Boaster playing?
This
That's a
might be
crazy
round that's
comment.
kind of indicative of how Fnatic
Yeah, I'm telling
have
you, he's
adjusted
just
because
been
there's so many
grinding.
bodies elsewhere. If Navi can identify one of these avenues, one of these lanes to explore early on, I absolutely want to see
New
them
overlay
do
for
it.
the timeouts? Yeah,
Now
they've had
got
it for a
some
little bit.
ultimates to maybe complement that, but it's not really a composition you want to be
Okay, Fnatic
pushing out
forced
too
them
far
down
on
to an
defense.
eco. Every
Like I
single
said,
time on the eco, we've had
necessarily suited
different
to the
people.
retake, but
Getting the
Yeah, it's
Outlaw
always
as
like-
Kayak
it's like
earlier,
they
now
can
it's
be quite
Chronicle.
aggressive, but
Yeah.
at the same
Maybe
time, I don't think
because-
they win the pass.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kayak's going to send it over
Fnatic
towards
are-
site.
Fnatic are well equipped to deal with that sort of thing.
So far. Displaying
Angel
that
with the
here,
classic
comfortable
first
round.
staff.
As it stands, information found. Koala Noob is going to be given away. Oh, it's clean work from Fnatic. Rusick, nice little pick up there, but there needs to be a lot more of that for them to actually find impact on the round.
Yeah, the exact same anti-eco approach we saw before, and it's
Yeah, and they love it.
you
A
can see
Heaven.
all the layers are there. Every corner's checked. The freeze again on Heaven.
Yeah, they're just waiting for Navi to try and come in and clear this space or get something to work with. What's it going to be forced even further? Hero, got to be careful, but able to back away. Shao, not so much.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, really.
Dude, they look nice, though. I know this is just an anti-eco, but how are you ever meant to eco them when they're doing this? Pretty nice.
Looking very composed here.
Sosa 88 with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 10 months.
We saw them at kickoff. Actually, I'm going to come back to that because we do have so many ults in hand.
The util here? Yeah, the util here was nice. Like the max they could have got was trades, really. And they weren't in the right positions to trade.
I was about to know that. It implies they're probably going to slow things down, but if Koala's going to
This should be the round for Navi. 4 ults.
Yeah, I was going to say, finally, we're back.
Definitely going to be talking about orbs at the moment as well. They can't really let them get these because this combo of ults is really strong in terms of Yoru fade. So, Navi on top of that. Want to push one over towards A.
See the concentration.
Yeah, this is nice, man.
Operator noted as well.
Very heads-up work for them doing
Oh,
that.
He missed the TP.
And it doesn't
Surely he doesn't take it.
Same sort of setup, that same spring towards site. When see if Alpha's going to go forward.
Dude, fake TP with a clone, got the Omen flash out of them.
Pull something different here.
Kayak manages to get the orb as well. No spam on this one. Now they have the combo that I was talking about.
Considering a lurk out,
and in my opinion, they did the thing you can't do against this comp, which was leave a site.
That's brilliance from him, sticking around after it felt so quiet on the map as well, rechecking towards heaven, staying and finding the man, but they found a lot of space through vents here. Shao must have seen Boaster then. Calls coming in, they've got to prepare themselves for this pivot. And they've navigated past the wall, completely unconsidered. A late look from
Angel's like watching it, but I'm not sure he's actually like watching it, if it makes sense. He's like looking there because he knows that that's where they could be, but I'm looking at his pre-aim and he's not really that on top of it. This is a lovely TP from Ruxic. Wait, this was sick though. This is Spike. This is Spike. It's done. That's a huge play from him.
This could be done for. Kayak trying to find the man. Ruxic is not falling. Defending that spike with his life. And Crashy's now just
what a huge play that is.
Party. It felt so perfect for a moment's time. And Ruxic absolutely trashes it.
I was about to make the point that they had the Vice ult and the Astra ult, Fade ult ready for this retake.
Robbie P. Robbie P. 990. Thanks so much for the Prime.
There. I'm not sure of what the pressure was on the front side because I was so focused.
He loves to do this Omen ult. Yeah, we did see this even in kickoff, right?
And Ruxic's just
it's definitely not the first time that I saw him do it. This is a nice shot.
See here, yeah, it's Boaster to come through, but again, it's so disjointed to come back and deal with the
TP. Dude, the pop of that smoke messed up Chronicle.
Run and gun situation. Then I mean, Kayak's got not much else to do there. Some sort of desperation move to get the spike back.
He like flashed him with an Omen smoke somehow.
I know that the Vice wall in that later round kind of caused a false sense of security, but I do think Fnatic are going to have to deal with that wall. Like having that wall up for Navi the entire round gives them so much information to kind of move around and deal with.
The good news for Fnatic is they found this wall. So they should, honestly, they should be taking mid-control.
Yeah.
Fancy go himself. Attack side up in hand. This time though, different challenge now.
Awareness from Koala as well.
Yeah, we did see the Fade Crashies there trying to crowd her out.
Oh
what?
My
God. Yo, give me that. Give me both POVs. Give me
And
both
a
POVs
player
on
react,
that.
please.
Please. I blinked and missed it. That's. But does that give away much? What does that tell you here? Fnatic now finds success on one side of the map, right? But
okay, throwing Boaster to the op. We know he's good with it. It's the classic.
As well.
Oops.
Nice from Hero. Instantly stopping Alpha in his tracks. They still have util
Shao's in a really rough spot.
RV looking to work things back in, but the ult's starting to come into play.
Oh my god, that shot was close.
He opted not to progress through mid. Trying to make his way back towards B main here.
Poor Shao, man, he's getting util dumped.
Make use of this window.
What a strange divide of the site. The ult's layered now, going to make this tricky. Boaster, the operator there. Look, we've said things about him with it in the past. It's working so well. Ruxic was the hero they needed, and right now he's melting. His damage is
these situations, they like look hard for Fnatic, but they're all so calm, and they're just handling it really well.
So well coordinated. Actually,
yeah,
when this
it's actually really impressive. Kayak, as soon as he knew the star went over towards the right and he saw one, he's just ready to call for his team. Like, I'm pretty sure he's making the plan, right, to call for his team and go over towards the right as Boaster holds heaven.
Kayak as well, dealing with Shao.
Those are good signs from Kayak, because I think he's taking control of the situation.
on the map, look out for Navi the way they're playing with the smoke.
And honestly, when you got a
Yoru
Yoru
radar right there,
with flashes,
they
like you
trying
want
to smoke
that.
off
Kind of
and then
need
have
that.
like a weird passive
Big
hold. It's
TP.
giving Fnatic a lot of space to just be composed on the side.
And that is something that surprised me, considering how tense it felt, that Fnatic have looked quite comfortable in situations that traditionally probably
Chat,
wouldn't
another
be,
round
but
where the money's insanely.
always been oh! Right back at you.
Bro,
All right,
whoever
Kron,
has
you're
an
gonna do
op
that
is
to my
getting
boy, I'm gonna do it
absolutely
right back to
owned.
yours. Alpha now
What
down,
is going
but
on?
man
He's
up for
jump
Navi.
peeked it.
Sitting there by, they needed that. Koala Noob's only on that stinger.
I was going to say Boaster maybe
It's
A little bit too much.
yeah.
it's a 4v5 and he's been shooting. I kind of get it.
punished here in mid. Still 3 alive for Fnatic though.
With this team, I would
Some
probably
progress
still let
potentially
someone
towards
else
8.
have a go, but
Spike
know.
trailing behind a little bit.
sometimes you got to back yourself.
Navi being quite proactive.
I mean,
maybe
it's-
question marking the smoke, but you know what I mean? Maybe someone's still there a little bit deeper, but they've got good info on this. Yeah, they will set up as well towards heaven.
I was going to say it's heads up from Navi to just sit back here. They can wait
This
on the
isn't
intel.
too bad for Fnatic, by the way. They're going to
Wait
get
for
over
the
towards the
indication
site and have a
from
Viper
Fnatic.
roll.
And again, you isolate Kayak with this. You're going to use that Vice utility to just deny the support
Oh my
system, and he
goodness,
reads
okay.
it. Hero reads it so well. Taking away Chronicle and Crashies. The timing, does he get it? No!
Oh,
Shao!
Shao.
Sharp again! They are really getting into Fnatic's heads here. Kayak is going to need to be the hero of more than the hour. It might be of the week, month, year. A 1v5. Paranoia in. He's still top by Pillar. Does he get another one? Oh
Damn,
my
bro.
god, Kayak. Hold
You got a
on.
TP if you want to get out of there. Ooh, it was like...
I was on board for that.
Yeah,
I
it
was
wasn't-
ready.
it wasn't
but
too
Navi
bad.
needed this.
The early pick this time around going in
This
favour of
fast
Navi.
kill is pure madness.
Not
He
overstepping the mark
knows
too
that an
much,
op is
confirmation
here
of
and
further
it's
presence behind the operator.
It doesn't even know the op is here.
I find it funny that
He's
we used to
just-
have a
he's
rule
just
that
got
we
pure
went
faith
down
in his one way.
because we had so many good players who'd want to then
You
kind
dropped
of
the
bring
wall.
back the round. The rule was that, you know, don't go for the solo. Like, don't go for that solo play, and it's Boaster who's breaking his own rules.
Oh, Fnatic getting
Yeah, he thought he had the timing or
inside
something.
info comes out. It's like, Boast actually broke his own rule there, boys.
I feel like this has been here for a
I
while.
mean, it's good to see the
Yellow card.
confidence.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A new
Yeah,
look for
man.
Boaster.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Confidence. Oh, guy,
Good
hold
that he's
on.
confident.
And
Oh, okay,
Koala
they
Noob,
go for
speaking
the
of
set play.
confidence, it's
Dude, this is
flying.
actually a Navi classic. They always
kick
used to do
it
this
up
with
a gear. It's
Razor.
not
This is
just
like an
one, there's
angel.
several, but
He
hold
loves to
on.
do
We
this.
called
Dude,
out
Crashies managed to
and
kill
he's on a
both of the
heater
B
now.
pushes.
Sharp with it, punishing the aggression.
Pack survived on
Taking back
one.
the space, the Horn gonna go in as well and clear a little bit of B main, so they can just pause for a second here. Man up this time.
Massive gap in the formation, so Navi, a lot of questions left now for Hero and Shao, but Kayak and Crashies walking wounded.
Yeah, and they do
Maybe
that
some
same thing where they
hesitation.
know that man advantage.
still over
Sorry, man
towards A side or down
disadvantage.
towards Suez at
Navi are gonna
least.
go aggro.
Fnatic, again, just expecting Navi to react. They know that
Yeah.
every single time in these kind of mid-round situations...
Waiting for
that-
the re-clearance, yeah.
exactly.
Which is coming.
It's there. Just a second away.
This is an
It's a nice way to
awkward
handle
situation, 'cause
this.
Crashies gonna be
Your
left solo
ult
with
to clear the
spike. He's-
site. It's gonna get a little bit
Actually,
weird
Kayak can't
because
confirm anything.
Chronicle is
That
so
lack
far
of seeing anyone
disattached.
does feel a little indicative. Oh, the damage
my
though. Crash is
goodness.
now joining.
The damage was nuts, and
Basically the
that is
infirmary, but
wild.
what
Imagine
the
they win
hell?
this round.
Crashies
Crashies has done
swings it,
everything.
Takes away Hero. That paranoia was right the whole time about it.
It's a weird cross now. They've got to wait for Chronicle to come and apply some pressure.
Optic Crashies.
Do that, yeah.
Actually is Optic Crashies.
Feels on a knife's edge, even though it is a 1v3. Shao so capable in this. You got Kron,
He's
yeah,
looking
he's
for the
sitting
lurk,
right
yeah.
here.
What 2 weeks with
It's the
Doom
right
Bros will
call,
do.
it's just the wrong place. Oh, but that's a
But that's the
shot.
high HP.
Shao now, look at the HP. It is so doable, but he's caught by the seas. Looks like there's a pop flash in
What a
hand.
flash.
Swing together.
Oi, what a flash.
Crashes, it's gorgeous.
Great flash. Dude,
Fnatic
Kayak's
standing
Kayak's
together
doing
in
good
the
at
man
coming
of
up
the
with
HP.
ideas.
The start of that
We
aggression
weren't
from
seeing
Navi
this at
couldn't have
kickoff.
gone better.
No.
Like,
Every single
Crashies,
fight.
it was just Crashies. The response from him was amazing. If Crashies and Boaster are looking like this, it's a scary prospect.
Yeah, that's true. The two
It's
people
right
that
here,
normally
again,
aren't
there's
fragging.
straight down mid, but the perfect time for this pinch to come through. Kayak actually also finding a response.
That kill is
Yeah,
insane.
heads up play from Crashies.
He's in the block, bro.
Nothing for Shao to do.
Yeah, Teva was nice here
Yeah,
as
so
well.
we're really impressed with Boaster and Crashies so far. The whole of Fnatic, sure, but certainly on an individual level.
Oops. Angel, you saw him.
Okay, Kron wins those fights. Just maybe don't fight him towards Ram. Oh my god, but look at the C's here. Alpha trying to just keep himself safe. Nothing punished him in the end, so just slow down a little on the way forward. And I'm looking at the position from Rootsy. Maybe he gets away with daylight robbery, but no. This is difficult going forward. But Fnatic have looked good in these scenarios, composed under Navi's high levels of pressure here. And again, a correct read. That's going to catch just about everyone. Send
the
in
fade
Alpha,
ult hit
send
all
in
four.
Kron. Fnatic,
The fade ult hit all four.
looking stunning.
Oh, they look good though.
First half from them.
Look good on this map.
Again, I think it's perfect. The kind of the push and pull we're seeing here. Both teams understanding really, really well, but it's Fnatic to come out on top.
Looking drilled, yeah, looking real good, man. Dude, Crashies had a really good. Crashies and Boast had a really good half. Scoreboard, yeah, we need would help just having the kills every so often, I agree. Angel, yeah, had a little bit of a rough time. Mr. Sub, yeah, Boone Kid Fanboy, thank you so much for the prime, I appreciate that, thank you. And then we had Dennis, but I think I got that from Dennis earlier. VLR updates mid-game now. Oh, that's pretty nice. And they got the Chinese stats working as well, right? Hazy as well with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you for the Prime usage. They're looking good. Fnatic, I mean, imagine all of their halves look like this. If that's somehow the case, then fair play.
So
they're actually going to
4-8.
Toronto.
Bit of a back and forth affair, but it looked like
they picked this
Fnatic
map.
were equipped with what
Probably not
Navi
a
were
thing.
trying to do. Their calmness under pressure, the pauses, the good reads, and also the individuals. Again, your boasters, your crashies, putting up numbers. Now for Navi, though, we've got to flip the script and look towards them. Does this composition in any way, shape, or form work in your mind?
Skay with the Prime, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for the Prime usage.
This
Do
composition
Ali
got
call
double
it?
smokes
Sometimes you
and
gotta be the
flags.
fast man.
It's not got that explosive double
Sometimes you gotta be
duelist.
the
It's not
fast.
got the explosivity of a breach. I think it's a more defensive side.
Again, I kind of said if they look this good
on
on every
I
half,
think it struggles.
which
so
probably
I
isn't
don't
doable.
have the
Oh,
explosivity.
oh,
here we go. Okay,
Astra
that's
stun.
one way to do it.
On
One of them was
flash.
able to take the TP out of there and get
My
to
goodness, we got a
safety.
lot of HUDs at the
other's
moment.
not
What's
so-
going
oh,
on?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Dude,
Look at
Kayak
this.
with the
This is
confidence
getting
just sends it through the
getting
smoke. I imagine there was a
completely
flash that I
messy.
missed.
Noob can't control it.
Oh, it was
Ends up
looking
in a
great
different
until it
dimension
wasn't.
to the rest of Navi, but the response comes immediately from Alpha, and then the second and third layers of Navi completely dismantled. Again, the disrespect on
Yeah,
the
Kayak's
smokes.
got a lot of
fell
confidence. Dude,
apart.
Kayak looks
They have
so...
explosivity on the
like,
raise,
Kayak's
but you
play
need
in
the
general
backing
looks
you
so
still, or
different.
maybe a second person with
Like,
you.
it just looks like
Oh, good
he has
read
his
there, it looks like.
confidence.
And here it
Yeah,
is. I
it's
think
not
it's
even
walk on
a...
smoke. Yeah.
Not even a
Nothing
flash.
You can,
stop you.
you can see that on the X-ray
They're
as
all
well.
swinging
Dennis, two
together,
coming
it's
out, being
nice.
made to shoot them as they're dropping
Nice
into hell.
pistol, boys.
Like I said, Koala's all the way behind Pillar onto default. A huge gap.
Something I did want to mention is that Fnatic, last time they played, they had struggles on the defense side. But I think that with this composition, I think the reason they had
MRV,
struggles
thank
was
you so much for the
lack of
tier 1. Thank you
proactivity.
so much, dude. I
But that
appreciate that.
composition now allows for a bit more proactivity on the defense. They can use those prowlers to get back into positions. And so I'm not as afraid about their defense this time around.
And that was against BBL.
It was against
right?
BBL, yes.
So again,
Then against
clearly-
this exact comp, the Fnatic play.
So,
clearly a
let's
little bit of
update this. We've got
adaptation,
2-0 on the
clearly
pistols at the
understanding
moment.
I was simply not good
And
enough.
on defense, they go for the
and
FPX.
Crashies
Most
should be
teams
farming time, and
don't
it is
really go for this
comfort
anymore because it
Crashies.
gets a little bit rough.
Those two players trying to work their way up. You need
Doesn't
a little bit
work.
of silver
You're not as
lining
in
here.
control as
Obviously
you
Navi
are
with at
on
least a bit
attack
of a
with
fire starting
FPX
to burn
playing.
under them. Most up. Just
But fair play,
soaking
man.
it
We're
up.
right
Major
here
where
hitting
you'd expect
shots.
him, up through
I
ropes.
feel like most of Boaster's kills have been with a
Boaster
pistol.
reading into it pretty well. Crashies will find a third as well.
15 and 3.
The Crashies.
15 and 3. I think so.
In case of the EMEA,
It wouldn't surprise me considering.
America's
But
overlap, we'll just stick with EMEA.
Would be
It should just be
genuinely
one
a
map.
big upswing in performance.
Unless we get a
it does feel
really,
harsh when we,
unless we get really
go into him a little bit
unlucky
too heavy,
tech
but
balls.
Yeah.
Crashes comes with a lot of, caliber to him. He's, pedigreed player, historied player, and he wasn't quite up to the caliber we wanted. And yeah, he is absolutely at 15 kills and 3 deaths.
15 to 3
3
crashes.
deaths is the more surprising thing.
Layup.
That's
Leo cosplay?
Leo cosplay. And doing pretty well.
I miss him.
I miss Leo. Yeah, we'll see now. Navi can actually, Koala Noob with a
The Outlook and Pop
judge
2.
coming into this.
They got the attack judge. Dude, we're sending it again then, right?
Yeah. Coming up from sewers.
Fade eye on the floor if anyone peeks. Omen flash over towards here and you go fast vents.
The Chronicle, he didn't get hit by the Paranoia, it seems.
In my opinion, Koala should never
Koala doesn't get that
jump
from the
as
judges
early
on the
as he
first,
did
but
here.
Yeah, Chronicle well handled on his part for sure.
Like, he actually made that pretty easy
Conceding
for
that
Chronicle.
Expected space up towards vents. Big gap towards Mail here, but
He should be like that, and then you jump later.
Just the perfect read. He's going to be there potentially to greet
I like the
across.
idea from Navi though, but
I think probably a confirmation of intent here over towards B main as well.
Yeah, especially with seeing that.
Oops.
Rooksix, nice try, mate. Not gonna happen ever, apparently. Navi, try and
oh
find
boy,
ways in,
it's looking
and all
real
the doors
rough,
are
dude. That
shutting,
that
thinking
crouch
maybe they've
is
slipped a net
absolutely
hero
owned
there.
hero.
Absolutely not. Shao drifting away from middle, and Angel not really making much progress. This could be called off pretty quick.
I mean, at this point, hold on to the right
Callum
for
with the
seconds
Prime,
left.
thank you for the 20
Don't
months.
expect
Thank you
Fnatic
so
to
much,
really
dude.
send anybody out on a fact finder here. Yeah, rough because Fnatic going to find
No timeout.
11 and not really. I mean, other than the
There was
judge
a
coming
timeout in the
Koala's
first half,
at 6:50,
I'm pretty
so
sure.
a chance to maybe invest
Or was it
something back into this,
Fnatic's?
but
No, it was
it's
Navi's
one of those
timeout.
awkward rounds where it basically leads Fnatic to 12 in terms of expected
It
outcomes
does,
at least.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Navi. Their main 2 approaches so far have been the
10 seconds
explosive satchels, and they've both.
Oh, they're going hunting. We're going to see a Jill
Fizzled
here.
out.
Yeah, this does.
I was going to say, I'm
Worry.
worried with 1, maybe not the 2, because now,
Yeah, someone's going to drop Bolster.
yeah, no chance of recovery here for Alpha at least, but majority standing. Let's not read into it too bad. Actually did get caught by the
Yeah, look how
Paranoia,
easy that
but
looked for him.
Again, he's playing,
That's
he's
like-
playing deep enough there.
Like the
that
worst
he's-
possible
yeah,
jump he could have done.
He's back on the angle to greet Koala. So mitigating that risk perfectly, yeah.
Make that noise.
Okay, this is for sure the second timeout. They definitely do one in the first
No,
half.
it's your turn now.
No.
Fizzy Chip with the
it
Prime.
is.
Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you.
Anybody watching the vertical feed, right? That was just
All 3 of them are absolutely loving it. Do you miss being there, Minnie?
No, not really.
Do you want one of those jackets?
If I'm 11-4 up, I don't mind it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the hand squeeze thing? I don't know if I've asked you that.
No, I'm trying to.
Anybody still on the vertical feed is going to be asking questions.
I think I like to. You know when you got like a stress
I'm going to
ball?
stand this way.
Yeah.
Like that was just like a stressful kind of moment, but for some reason my arms in the air.
Right.
Yeah, I need one of those mosh pit. You know the
Oh,
mosh
the
pit
little-
stressful.
yeah.
I'd look less ridiculous. I think slightly less ridiculous about that.
Fair enough.
Champs was stressful.
I'm sorry, bro. I put you in a bad mindset going forward, haven't we? 4 to 11, though. Speaking of bad mindsets, this is going to be rough for Navi. I mean, 4 rounds isn't much, right? If we're going to call it what it is, there's been some unfortunate moments, it feels, but no one's bailing them out. Koala Noob's had a couple big rounds here and there, but again, Angel's quiet, Hero's quiet, Rooksix barely there, Shao's barely there. You know what I mean? And it just feels like they're being outdone here.
Watch out for this outlaw, because there's only 2 players with full armor here for Navi.
There's a perfect seize as well.
The
That's going to catch at
great
least 2.
ever.
Pain shell now there. They did.
Oh,
does,
boy.
yeah.
You get away from one problem, and then Crash is there with another.
And then gets
He's
the
a little tucked
wall.
on the side. Does he get
Looks
time
like
to
he
back
might
away
be able
now
to
with the wall
reposition,
up?
or at least creates the
With all
pressure that he does
success in these early rounds,
reposition.
Crashes actually has his ultimate.
Yeah, it's
Ready,
good
kayak.
info. Don't have to do too much on top of
Breaching
it.
on the other side, but not rewarded.
Navi, these steps, even just to get towards heaven, seem really hard. Taking it over as best they can. Kayak is feeling a lot of this.
I mean, Crashes is just trusting Alpha
Now,
on this one.
deep smoke comes
They got a
in,
nice
he's gonna
little
commit
crossfire
towards that
setup.
CT side, but there's still bodies here. They should know about maybe Alpha because of that pain shell coming in, but they've got a lot to undo on A.
Yeah. Alpha Crash is actually
I did it. I'm telling you, this crossfire's too good.
Crossfire here.
This Koala randomly nades it.
Into the blender almost.
Here we go.
Oh, Omen Flash was good.
Remove one. Koala removes the other. Crashies.
Honestly, the Aftershock kind of saved him.
But Skayak's still there on the side. He just slips forward. There's so many bodies here. Expecting the push up, no. Xiao slips into the smoke and he controls the site. Spike not in hand. Need to wait a moment here to get some of this simmering down, and the plant should be up next.
Boaster trying to get something done here. Xiao's got to be careful. 56 HP playing just outside this smoke.
Boaster likes to spam a smoke.
Yeah,
Are they going
He
to
loves it.
wait 15 seconds for the Astra util? They
Play a
might.
little kind of set up together, but
Gonna have two.
Xiao not finding a target yet. Reading it right for Kron. Spots him out.
Here we go.
Waiting on the
There's
rest
one.
now.
Wait.
Boaster! Beautiful from him. Takes
Slips
away
away
hero.
as well.
And they know it was Xiao. Still on the
Wasn't
side.
even
They're going
his.
to know he's by pillar. He's playing Ring a Rosie. They might not be up for these sort of games. But he's going to try and play to the timing. Play to this. See if he can do the blocks.
They tried to
Try and
Wait,
help
what?
him out. It was a nice try. But nice ain't good enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how you handle
Time
it.
is gone.
Navi will cling
I'm
to
not
life
sure
here,
that's how you do
preventing
it. It's
12
definitely
on
the new
board with
tech.
Red Bull clutch here.
That's one way to unless there's some new tech I don't know about, but jumping will 100% mean that you can't
Yeah,
block.
yeah. Again, I think paranoia lands. Crashes is kind of he's forced to just wait it out.
Unless there's some
And
hidden
then
tech,
that's
but
when Alpha, I believe, on site is
scroll wheel?
isolated.
What, twice?
Again, that's when he kind of want another
I don't
body
know.
somewhere. I
The
think
one thing
just saw it on the X-ray
I thought when he
there.
put the star down, he was
Outside
going
the
to try and go
smoke,
for
not
like
able to get out quick enough.
an Astra
The one
suck
thing I would say is that
to cancel
in the
it. but-
5v4, I'm fine with what they did, but I want to see that reactivity in the proactivity
okay.
in mid-round. They just sat still, no Fade Prowlers out to see anything. They made the right gamble, but I want to see if Fnatic got those layers in these other rounds.
Oh yeah. There's a little bit of a look towards the main. Sees nothing but Navi. Focusing towards
Where's the
middle,
money
at
at?
least showing
Because
presence here.
Navi, if they win this, force them down to an eco.
Guard here.
If they lose this, it's just done.
Whether or not Navi are just going to dry walk up here in classic Navi style, but
Okay, we're at the 1 minute mark and they haven't taken anything. Prowler clears the
steps
smoke
here, you
over
can see it
towards
relaying that
B.
information as well.
Smoke, walk
Yeah,
through
you've already seen
middle.
the turn as well from Alpha.
Yeah.
Now, mostly focused towards that vent push up. Same to be said with Crashies, maybe trying to create that nice little crossfire here. So far for now, they've mostly managed to get, I think it's Rooksik tucked towards those vents. Still maybe looking towards that mailroom
Okay,
push up.
cool
It's
is
Hero
fake B
trying to lead
heaven,
the
go
way.
for the A
Flash is
split.
there, denied, and they go back.
I think, yeah, if you look at what's
Fnatic
happening
want to
outside
start
A right
getting
now,
some
it looks as if
info,
they
so they
want to end
insta
towards
ult.
it.
Navi's got to speed up with
Alpha's
this
in a
one.
really
Crashy
tricky
says fade
position.
ult.
What a conundrum for him. Alpha trying to
Oh
look
god,
one
they
way, trying to
tank
deal
it.
with the other. You're going to see the ult coming
It's
into
a shame. They're
effect
kind
here,
of
but
on a
Crashies
different...
now has
Well,
to try and pick up the pieces. They're already trying to cross towards the side. Crashies, he sees another. Does he get another? He goes down. Xiao now finds a way
Big
forward.
duel.
A 3v3. Kayak,
Big duel hit.
can't
Whoa,
go on
how's
your
that
own
him?
now. Slow the tempo. The plant is in play.
that was weird. I thought they were going to play together.
Smoke going to go up, going to seal the deal for
Looks like the
Fnatic.
comms could have
Sorry
been a
for
little bit
Navi
better from
for the
Fnatic.
time being here. But a
No,
three-
They still have a
no
clone
util
to get
here
out.
From Fnatic to retake with. They're going to have to win some duels.
See, Xiao's sharp, already still looking up towards that ramp, but it's a flood back through from CT. Rooksik respects it, slips back a little deeper, tag towards Boaster, but it's answered back. Hold on, it's all on one. Rooksik with a 1v2,
Fair play,
he
man.
can't handle
Fair
it.
play.
And
Both-
they
both
took
they
the
get some
duels
important kills.
and they won them.
All
I
three
see them
members
from
of Fnatic
Chronicle.
forced through that smoke, but able to win
Yeah,
out
I
with
liked it
those
though.
first two
Three-person
kills.
group wasn't a good
Beautifully
plant, so
done.
they couldn't go over
They said
towards
Rooksik had
heaven.
seen coming out worse off with
Very,
that
very nice.
kind of weird engagement between Boaster down to what, 30 HP or something.
And I like that start. It looked like Navi had got that timing right on that crunch, clearing up ramp. You saw how uncomfortable it was for Crashies and
Yeah,
Alpha
that
there.
fade ult gave so much
I
that
think
Kai
the
could
entire round
speed
Navi
up.
were like
I
one
think
step
Kai got
ahead.
out of the
Fnatic
ult
early,
with the
they were
fade ult
using
as
the
well, right?
fade,
They
I don't know
didn't
if
hear
you guys
him.
noticed it, but they were using the fade to re-clear the A. But by the time they did, Navi crossed middle, and it was like Navi were just one step ahead the entire time.
I
It came down to
liked how
Fnatic running
proactive
through smokes and
Fnatic were though.
headshots.
They got to like the 50-second mark and they tried
It's
to
not something you
fake
say often.
B
No, it's
heaven.
really not,
They
but look at
insta
what
ulted
Navi are
over
left
towards
with.
B to clear it.
And
Got
they're
7
just going
chances to
into
win
it.
this
Looks
one
like,
and
yeah,
supposed to do
head
it right
first
now.
for Halos as Boaster looks call off guard. Maybe unexpected. This sort of
I tried to
tempo, this
set it
pressure
up
coming
for
in,
something
Guanmi's gonna
special.
clear him.
Didn't
So
see
they've
it.
got a corner on the side, but it ain't much. It ain't pretty. Pack with an outlaw trying to. What are we up to? Oh, it's working. That
Oh, hey,
shouldn't
that's
be
a
working.
wild TP
Chronicle
from
and
Rooksik, by
Crashies.
the way.
The last two up
TP's
against
the
each
other
other,
side
Hero.
of
No
the
plant yet.
wall towards
Above a
heaven,
minute.
so they can't hear it.
Kind
of sick though.
Away maybe both of them. Sees there as well. Crashies. His util just does not miss.
Damn, bro. Fair play.
And
Chronicle was
neither
a
does
rock,
Fnatic
and Crashies
with
fragged
a
heavy.
absolutely brilliant first map here. 13 to 5. That was quick as anything.
Yeah, putting on a clinic.